PSP Network. It's game day.
Great news! If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold on! Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealerships.
Wondering whether you need wealth management? Wealth management is a multifaceted offering that should provide opportunities for growth and security. At BNC National Bank, we pride ourselves on putting your priorities first and providing practical, objective financial advice. Our team can help you assess your goals and take stock of your assets to determine whether wealth management is right for you. Speak to a member of our team today to learn more.
That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged. The stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
When it comes to your car, you need someone you can trust. Someone who cares about your safety, your budget, and your peace of mind. At Trusted Tire and Auto, trust is more than just a word. It's at the heart of everything we do. We're a local business, owned and operated by people who live and work in this community. And we believe that by building relationships based on trust and care, we can make our community a better place to live and drive. Trusted Tire and Auto, where trust, care, and community meet on the road.
It's been quite a while since the spotlight was on center court at the Magic City Campus Gymnasium for high school wrestling. Today we're back in action on the PSP Network as the Minot High Majets and Magicians host the Bismarck High Demons in a WDA wrestling doubleheader duel on the PSP Network. Welcome into our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. 15 minutes or less, they can get your car back on the road running like never before at any of their locations in Minot and Bismarck. You can also find out what they do online at VIOC.com. That's Valvoline Instant Oil Change. I'm Owen Patterson. Thank you for joining us this evening. We've got a good one on our hands, a battle of unbeatens in our first duel on the girls' side. Bismarck High, 5-0, defending champs against Minot, just 2-0 on the season, but they've put in some good results in the individual duels throughout the course of this season. We'll get into the specific individuals that have produced those good results for both the Majets and the Demons later on in this pregame show. But let's just take a look at how these teams did their last time out on the mat. For Minot High, that came January 5th at the Bismarck Rotary Tournament, as was the same for Bismarck High. A couple of individual champions for BHS. It was Julia Araujo at 130 pounds. Aubrey Overson at 142 and Cambry Anderson at 190 were individual champs for the Demons, and all three of those going to be surely given our full attention today, as they are some of the best girls wrestlers that we have in the state of North Dakota. Talking about that one name, Araujo, we're going to be saying that a lot tonight, both on the girls' side and the boys' side. Be ready for that. For Minot High, their highest finishers were in second place at the Rotary Tournament. That was Hallie Nash at 118 and Kiera Aguilar at 155. A couple third-place podium finishes as well by Denesia Moore at 190, Claire Fegley at 148, and Riley Hansen at 130. The last duel these teams had for Minot High, that was the day before on January 4th on the road at Jamestown. They picked up a 56-18 win over the Blue Jays, just their second duel of the season, all of them coming in the West region, although girls wrestling split up, or is not split up, it's a full state standings. So Minot High 2-0 overall on the season after a win over Jamestown. Their top performers there, Ella Brown with a pin at 100 pounds, Peyton Russell as well, and then of course Madison Racine at 124, the one to watch for the Majettes today. For Bismarck High, they took on Turtle Mountain on January the 4th, winning 72-0, a shutout win in wrestling. Pretty amazing job by the Demons there against Turtle Mountain. Of course, they were headlined by the usual suspects in Araujo and Overson and Anderson, as well as Brinley Beekler and Liliana Lugo as well. Bismarck High and Minot, 2 undefeated teams out of 3 undefeated teams left. When we take a look at the West Region squads in girls wrestling this season, these are 2 of the best, and they're going to go at it tonight in a West Region duel doubleheader on the PSP Network. We hope you stick around for more. We're just a few minutes away from our first match of the night between Bismarck and Minot. You're listening to the Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show on the PSP Network back in 60. Here from Minot.
Let's get together for Christmas. Oh, let's be together this year. 'Cause it's been way too long. Let's sing a happy song. Sharing the love and all that Christmas cheer. Oh, let's get together for Christmas. Let's get the whole gang together. Let's get together this year.
Wondering whether you need wealth management? Wealth management is a multifaceted offering that should provide opportunities for growth and security. At BNC National Bank, we pride ourselves on putting your priorities first and providing practical, objective financial advice. Our team can help you assess your goals and take stock of your assets to determine whether wealth management is right for you. Speak to a member of our team today to learn more.
For decades, Nodak Insurance Company has been serving our state's residents in good times and challenging times. We come together for the greater good, from simple acts of kindness to company-wide efforts that make a difference in our community. It's who we are, rooted in North Dakota and ready to serve when it matters most. Nodak Insurance Company, agents with answers.
Darren Johnson, Cody Olson, and Scott Wilkins, your agents with answers in Mandan.
You have built an amazing life by working hard and doing your job well. Delivering financial advice is what we do well. At Ameriprise Financial, our job is to use our skills, experience, and research to help you become more successful in today's economy. What we want you to walk away from each encounter with is satisfaction in knowing that together, we've done what we can to help you work toward a better future.
Welcome back into the Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show ahead of this Class 8, or sorry, there is no classes to girls wrestling. It's a wrestling duel here in Minot between the Majettes and the Bismarck High Demons. We've got WDA wrestling to follow once the boys take to the mat. But let's take a look at our matchups tonight between the Majettes and Bismarck High before this one gets underway. Starting us off at 100 pounds for Bismarck High will be Rylan Reams against Ella Brown for Minot. We'll transition into 106, Chloe Collins versus Monica Boake. 112 pounds, Deja Ireland against Kylie Schlotz. 118 pounds, Helianne Tanner against Madeline Golfney. 124 pounds, that will be Maggie Thielges for Bismarck High up against Madison Racine of Minot. At 130, that will be Julia Araujo, the two-time defending state champion, against Peyton Russell for Minot High. 136, Madison Reams goes for the Demons against the Majettes' Riley Hansen. At 142, Aubrey Overson faces Macy Boyce. At 148, it's Paige Baumgartner up against Caitlin Vetter. At 155, Lexi Beckler goes up against Kiera Aguilar of Minot High. At 170, we see Josie True of Bismarck High against Soraya Watkins of Minot. And at 190, Cambry Anderson against Denisha Moore. And finally at 250, Brinley Beekler against Jadens Fletcher. Those are your matchups tonight between Minot and Bismarck as we get set for this duel. Just the third of the year for the Majettes. Again, 2-0 on the season. It'll be the 6th already for Bismarck High as they come in with a 5-0 record, tops in the state of North Dakota as they look for a repeat state championship in girls wrestling. Well, let's take a look finally at those wrestlers to watch tonight. Brought to you by Northern Plains Heating and Air, your trusted dealer for Aero Seal, serving the region for over 25 years. Find them online at northern-plains.com. Players to watch today, wrestlers to watch tonight. For Bismarck High, it's going to be Julia Araujo, the freshman, undefeated on this season. Two-time state champion at 100 and 118 going back to the last 2 seasons. Now coming at 130. She's already wrestled at 136 as well, but Araujo is dominant as they come in the state of North Dakota, specifically in girls wrestling. I can't wait to see what she does here on the PSP Network. And once we get to that 130-pound clash between Araujo and Peyton Russell of Minot, her opponent on the schedule tonight. For Minot High, it's going to be Madison Racine, the 7th grader. Wow, she's having such a good season at 124 pounds. Madison Racine, we saw her against Bismarck Century last time we were on the call on the PSP Network for wrestling here in Minot, and lived up to the hype. The 7th grader, lots and lots of success hopefully coming her way, and we're seeing it already in just her first year here on the mat. Those are your Northern Plains Heating and Air wrestlers to watch tonight. For Bismarck High, once again, Julia Araujo, and for Minot High, it'll be Madison Racine. Hope you stick around. We've got a good duel here for you. Minot High and Bismarck. Somebody's staying undefeated. Somebody's taking their first loss of the season. We've got the answer next on the PSP Network.
Jersey Mike slices your sub right in front of you, see? The slicer, the meat and cheese, it has a rhythm.
This is the rhythm of the slice. The slice. Oh yeah. The rhythm of the slice. This is the rhythm of the slice. The slice. Oh yeah.
Order for Danny?
Sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Meet Gary. Gary is an ordinary guy, but right now Gary has car trouble. Gary doesn't know about magic towing. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing. We are here to help 24/7. Magic Towing in Western North Dakota. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing.
The dictionary defines community as a group of people living in the same place or sharing common goals. Community is the largest part of our name, and we make it the largest part of our business. We support our local schools, organizations, youth programs, and local events from Bowman to Bismarck because we all share a common goal to better the quality of life in our communities. Come bank with us at Dakota Community Bank and Trust, your real community bank.
But Simon, what about mold? Agent Marlon Old. He holds the world record for fastest mold remediation.
Well, as we are just the national anthem and introduction to the starting lineups or our matches tonight away from getting underway between Bismarck High and Minot. It's a good time to remind you this broadcast on the PSP Network is brought to you by Ryan Family Dealerships, serving Western North Dakota with locations in Minot and Williston, and also Roger Ward Moving and Storage. Since 1942, Roger Ward Moving and Storage has been helping the region with their moving and storage needs. You can find them online as well. That's Roger Ward Moving and Storage. About to send it down to our arena public dress announcer, Mitch Lundy, in just a few seconds once they're ready. Minot is over on the left side of your screen. Bismarck High ready to roll on the right side of your screen here from Magic City Campus Gymnasium in Minot, North Dakota. Thank you for tuning in once again, and if you're just joining us, we've got a good match on our hands. 5-0 Bismarck against 2-0 Minot. Mitch Lundy will now have the starting lineups and national anthem for us here inside Magic City Campus. I'll turn it over to him.
Stand at attention and face the flag as we play our national anthem. And here come your Majests.
Well, while we got a second here, let's take a look at some of the results. Splitting girls wrestling in the state into the West region. Of course, Bismarck High and Minot, top two teams at 5-0. Bismarck High 5-0 overall, 4-0 when you count against West region teams. Minot is 2-0. Dickinson 1-0 against the West, but 4-0 overall. Legacy 2-1. Mandan 2-3. Jamestown 4-3. Century 1-3, and Turtle Mountain sits at 2-5. Those are your standings of just West region teams. Remember, this is a statewide division of girls wrestling at the moment. We've got our starting lineups now ready to go. Set it back down to courtside.
Madison receives. For the Demons, 130 will be Julia Orenjo, and she'll be wrestling for the Magi, Peyton Russell. At 136, we have for the Demons, Madison Reeves, and she'll be wrestling for Minot High, Riley Hansen. At 142, for Bismarck High, Aubrey Overson, and she'll be wrestling for Magi, Macy Boyce. At 148, for the Demons, will be Paige Buffengardner, and she'll be wrestling for the Magi, Caitlin Benner. At 155 for the Demons, Lexi Beckler. She'll be wrestling for the Magi, Kiera Aguilar. At 170 for the Demons, Jose Trio. She'll be wrestling for the Magi, Sierra Watkins. 190, Camry Anderson for the Demons. She'll be wrestling Denasia Moore for the Magi. At 250 will be Ridley Richter for the Demons, and she'll be wrestling Jaden Fletcher. We move down to 100 for the Demons will be Riley Reeves. She'll be wrestling for the Magi, Ella Brown. At 106 for the Demons will be Chloe Collins. She'll be wrestling Monica Woike. At 112 for the Demons will be Deja Ireland, and she'll be wrestling for the Magi, Kylie Schultz. And at 118 will be Haley Turner for Bismarck Dauphiny. The head coach of the Demons is Scott Nolan. He's assisted by Austin Ekman, Tori Stepler, and Sierra Cohen. The head coach for the Minot High Jets, Mr. Mitch Mayer, assisted by Hugh Snelberg, Austin Brenson, and Preston Jones. Tonight's matches will be played, wrestled under the strictest code of good sportsmanship.
Well, as you may have taken away from that, we will begin with 124-pound weight class. Maggie Thielgis of Bismarck High up against Madison Racine of Minot High as we get set for this one. That concludes our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pre-game show. Timely services that won't slow you down. It's Valvoline Instant Oil Change. And so now we are ready to get this one underway. Again, starting at 124, Maggie Thielgis of Bismarck High against Madison Racine of Minot High. Taking a look at these two and what they've done over the course of the season. For Thielgis, just an 8th grader, 2-0 in the Demons West Region duels this season. She started the year wrestling at 118. This will be her first at 124 up against Minot's Madison Racine, who we said was one of the wrestlers to watch, 7th grader, unbeaten in the duels for Minot High. Her last time out against Jamestown, got a forfeit win over the Blue Jays wrestler, so that still counts as a win for Racine and the Majettes. That would be 6 points. That's also a good lead into if you're just joining us for the first time for wrestling this season in high school. 6 points for a pin or a forfeit. It looks like we have the full weight classes, so we won't see any of those at least at the beginning. We'll have 6 points again for a pin, 5 points for tech, 4 points for the major decision, 3 points for a decision, which would be if you have not gotten the pin by the end of the 3 periods, you're leading on the scoreboard. We won't have a live scoreboard there for in-match points, but we will have the cumulative score for these two teams. Whenever team, of course, has the most points at the end is going to take home the W. So we've got a bit of time before this one gets underway, apparently. All right, we got the good to go. She'll be Maggie Thielgis against Madison Racine. Let's get to wrestling. We are underway from Magic City Campus Gymnasium. First weight class 124 here for this girls' duel. 13 weight classes will be competed here. Again, full class, so or full lineup, so no forfeitures there by empty weight class to begin. We have an action-packed day of wrestling here from Minot as we get underway. All near been there for Thielgis of Bismarck High, able to get out was Racine. Going to be hard to tell the difference in the colors on your screen, probably. Bismarck High in the dark red and black. Minot High in the maroon and gold. Just outside the center circle. Racine gets up, spin around in reverse there. And we've got 2 points. So we had 2 points earlier awarded to Demons and Thielgis. Still looking for an escape or each wrestler. They go out off the mat. 38 seconds left here in the first period. 3 periods of 2 minutes each. is what will be contested. I've got a point awarded to Racine of Minot High. So Racine trails 1-2 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Our first matchup at 124. Time's going to expire on the first period with 2 points assessed to the Bismarck High wrestler Maggie Thielgis and 1 point to Racine of Minot High. Start the second. Racine top. Thielgis on a breakaway here. 7th grader Racine against 8th grader Thielgis. Breakaway. 30 seconds into the second period. Thielgis goes, Racine responds. Working their way off the mat once again. Racine stays in, and we continue action halfway through the second, halfway through this match. Back to center. Did have a point for the Demons and Thielgis, so they lead 3-1 at the moment. .30 seconds remain. Not much here in the second period as we count down the final 15 seconds. There goes Racine. And just 1 point earned there in the second. Racine's going to get the choice. She chooses down. For some escape points here right away. Racine working out. Thielgis holding. Thielgis of Bismarck High currently in front, 3-1 on the scoreboard. BNC National Bank scoreboard with locations in North Dakota, Arizona. Wealth Management, find them all online as well at bnc.bank. Racine yet to get those escape points. Thielgis have no problem just holding on for this last minute. With a 3-1 lead, we give her team, the Demons, some points to take the lead as we begin this duel. Racine again denied by Thielgis. 45 seconds left in the third. Adjust. Racine had Thielgis up off the mat. Down to 25 seconds. It's go time now for Racine. Field just having none of it. 10 seconds remain. What a job this was for Field, just holding on so far. 5 seconds, counting down. And that is going to be it. Maggie Fieldgess by decision, 3-1 is Maggie Fieldgess of Bismarck High. So the Demons start out with 3 points. They've got the lead after 1. Still 12 to go as we move into 1:30. That'll be Julia Araujo of Bismarck High, 2-time state champion, taking on Peyton Russell of Minot High. This should be an exciting one here. Araujo for Bismarck High. First place finish at the Bismarck Rotary Tournament, January 5th last week. A lot more activity in this one than our first at 124. We've got 2 points right away for Araujo. Wait, the takedown. As for Russell from Minot High, she finished 5th at the 130-pound weight class, which did feature Araujo. Russell was a region champ last year at 130. Looking for the pin is Araujo. Able to flip was Russell. .25 seconds left in the first, and we're going to get the pin right there. So Araujo gets the Demons 6 points, 5 pin in the first period.
Next up, we move to 136.
At 136, we'll see Madison Reams for Bismarck High against Riley Hansen of Minot. Let's get that BNC scoreboard looking correct. 9-0 lead now for Bismarck High over Minot. Undefeated Demons, 2-time defending state champs. It's Minot High off to a good start this year. Some positive high finishing combined individual results at tournaments such as the Rotary or out in Fargo. They've been out in Ashley, North Dakota, the Border Battle, and also in Grand Forks. All right, here we go, 136. This will be Madison Reams of Bismarck High. Reams, freshman, 2-1 on the season in duels. Hansen of Minot High. Sophomore. Got 2 points there for Minot High. I'll get this third match underway. Halfway through the first, 4-0 lead for the Jets. Back down goes Reams. Hansen with the early lead as we conclude the first period. Just 7 seconds remain. I'm going to get a stoppage with 1 second to go and a point awarded to Demons, Reams. That'll end the first. 4-1 lead at the moment for Riley Hansen of Minot. After 2 minutes gone by, getting some coaching points. There's Reams. Head coach Bismarck High, Scott Nolan. And for Minot, Mitch Meyer. Chance here for Hansen. And they go out. They're able to reset in the center. Riley Hansen going for more. Reams looking for a move as they're right back dead center of the mat. Reams goes low to the knee. Oh, nearly got the spin that Reams was needing. Gets 2 points awarded, draws within 1 of Hansen. We have 40 seconds on the clock, second period. Reams has gotten close to the deciding move on the back. Really a sudden change here in the second period in favor of Reams. Hansen stays up. Timeout on the second. Hansen still has the lead. No, sorry, they awarded the 3 points for that near fall. Forgot to add that. 3 points given to Reams, and all of a sudden she's in front heading to our third period. Hansen gonna have to do the work in the comeback here, trailing 4-6, looking for the Majette's first points of this duel. Trailing 9-0 at the moment. Two more points for Reams of Bismarck. It's now 8-4 in the match. Ever so close to that bid. Count on, so Reams will finally be awarded the win over Riley Hansen. Third period with the pin, 6 more points given to Bismarck as they now lead 15-0 heading into our fourth. This is this one will feature for Minot High, Macy Boyce, and for Bismarck, Aubrey Overson. Overson, a junior, 3-1 record in the duels. Had a first place finish at the Rotary Tournament, also at 142. Has also wrestled this season at 130. As for Boyce of Minot, freshman 0-1 in the duels. And she finished 7th at 142 at the Rotary. Three matches in, the Demons have a 15-0 lead on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. No points yet through a minute and a half of the first period between Overson and Boyce. I'll flip. Going to get 2 points for the takedown for Bismarck High wrestler Aubrey Overson. Last few seconds of the first period. Working toward the edge of the mat. 2 minutes expires, so we'll reset. It'll be Boyce's choice. She'll pick neutral start. Good move there by Overson. Will be awarded 2. Takes a 4-0 lead now. Prestwich Orthodontics sponsors this presentation of high school wrestling on the PSP Network. We had the count on and the pin for Aubrey Overson. 6 more on the board for Bismarck High.
Your winner by pin. For the Demons was Aubrey Overson. Next up, we have for the Demons Paige Baumgartner, and she'll be wrestling.
So with that, 6 more for Bismarck High. They'll take a 21-0 lead over Minot High. And the Jets now in an area where they're going to have to score here. Else Bismarck might have pulled away too far as we hit 148. Paige Baumgartner against Caitlin Vetter. It's Baumgartner for Bismarck, Vetter for Minot. Baumgartner, so hold on the right knee of Vetter. Two-point takedown for Baumgartner. The hole on Vetter. 50 seconds left in the second. Sorry, this is the first. .40 seconds remain. Baumgartner looking for an additional 6 to give to her team, Bismarck. Baumgartner already this season is 3-1 in duels for the sophomore. She took home second place, Bismarck Rotary Tournament at 148. Up against Caitlin Vetter of Minot. 2-0 in duels, and both of the duels Minot has had on their schedule as a junior. 6 seconds to go in the period. Baumgartner has 2 points as it stands, and will head to the second with that lead. Adds the 3 points for the near fall. 5-point lead now as we head to the second for Paige Baumgartner. An issue with the score or the clock here. Seems to be all good as nothing changed on the in-arena scoreboard. So once again, on to the second period here. Baumgartner of Bismarck High with a 5-0 lead over Caitlin Vetter of Minot. Bismarck High leading 21-0 cumulative on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Prestwich Orthodontics, getting back to that one. Reserve percent financing in office, virtual or in office. You can find them online at minotbraces.com. Fun, relaxed atmosphere at Prestwich. Now Vetter gets Baumgartner almost on her back. Now Baumgartner able to readjust. Gets 2 more points for another takedown. Now towards the edge of the mat, Vetter gets on the board. I think this one might be the highest scoring match we've had. 7-2 in the second. We're halfway through, final minute, second period. Vetter, the hometown Magi, trailing 2-7. We're gonna get a whistle. I'm gonna set it back up. Baumgartner starting down on the reset at center. Just 10 seconds left now in the second. Looks like we'll be heading to the third. 7-2 in favor of Baumgartner. It'll be the Majet's choice. There goes neutral. So we begin the final 2 minutes. Baumgartner in front by 5. On the near side, and going out is Vetter. We're on a match 5 at the moment, so nearing that halfway point, and Minot still without a point to show for on the overall. Baumgartner has 2 more points added, count on. Working toward the pin. Can Baumgartner get it? And she does. Paige Baumgartner The roll continues for the Demons. That's 4 in a row. Win by pin. And they lead 27-0.
Next we're moving to 155. Wrestling for the Demons will be Lexi Beckler. And she'll be wrestling for Amanda Kiara.
So now at 155, Lexi Beekler of Bismarck High will meet Kiara Aguilar of Minot High. Aguilar Jr., 2-0 in duels. Second place finisher a year ago. And a second place finish last week in Bismarck. Got a win by pin in the Jamestown duel 1 week ago from today on January the 4th. Her opponent, Lexi Beckler, is a senior, 3-0 in duels. Beckler, 5th place finisher at the Bismarck tournament at 155. .60 seconds gone by in the first. No points on the board. They worked their way right back to the middle. Standing tall, Aguilar. So go down, got to the right knee. And Beckler on the mat. Aguilar takes an early lead, 2-zip. Spins. Final 17, now 15 seconds of the first. Beckler working on a move to get out of here. That's the buzzer. First period complete. Kiara Aguilar, Minot High with the 2-0 lead. So start down here for the second. Beckler gets ready. Underway for the second period. And Aguilar got the escape and the pin to follow, and that might get the Midgets going again as it's their first points on the board. Kiara Aguilar with the pin, second period. That's huge for Minot High. Hopefully that can carry into our next match at 170. Josie True of Bismarck against Soraya Watkins of Minot. As we've reached the halfway point of this duel. Bismarck High still with a 20-plus point lead. It's 27-6 at the moment, but still time for the Midgets. Quick start for Bismarck High and True. It's Watkins of Minot High. Watkins just one match so far in the duels, 0-1. Very exciting start to this one, but still no points. There's the first two. It's going to go to True. Still not even 60 seconds gone by. It feels like we might get a big move here coming in just a second. And the Jets fueled by that last pin from Aguilar. Now Watkins gotta get out of that position. Not a good spot to be in against True. We're running out of time. Drew's going to have some points coming her way after this period. Watkins not letting her have it just yet. Rolls out of the grip. There's the 3 points added on for True for the near fall. So she goes up 5-0 with 25 seconds left in the first. Once again, Watkins able to stay up and stay alive for a few more seconds, and now gets 2 on her back, but there's 2 each, 2 points each. It'll be 2 to, that's 2 for Minot High. The ref had raised 2 for red. Now this one's totally shifted gears here. Buzzer goes, but it looks like Watkins got that one off in time, did she? They do say Soraya Watkins got the pin in the allotted time, just as the buzzer. Just as the buzzer was sounding. Soraya Watkins gets the win, and Minot High has reeled off back-to-back. And have drawn within 15 now. So this is 190. Another momentum shifting play there for Minot. Sorry, I haven't even introduced these athletes. This is Denisha Moore for Minot High, who's got the count on and the pin, and Minot High continues to cut into the deficit. It's now 27-18. Still a 9-point lead for Bismarck High, but as we've gotten well past the halfway point, the Demons gonna have to respond now. As we hit the 250, this is gonna be Brinley Beekler against Jadence Fletcher of Minot High. Sorry, gotta update all these scores in my stat sheet. A little bit behind. As we have had some very, very entertaining wrestling here in the last few matches. So that was at 190, Denisha Moore. It's the win by pin over Bismarck High's Cambry Anderson. I can get those introductions in. Anderson of Bismarck High falls to Moore, and that's 3 in a row for Minot High. And now a quick start again for Jadence Fletcher. Gonna get the 2 points. As she went right after Beekler from the word go. Back in the middle now. Just 30 seconds into the first. Got a minute left of the first. 2-0 lead at the moment for Jadence Fletcher at 250. Fletcher from Minot, the freshman, 1-1 in duels. And now Beekler is going to get 2 more points and tie this one up. Now the count on Fletcher. Got to escape. Working her way out. There's 3 more points added for Bismarck High and Beekler, the near fall. 20 seconds left in the first period. Beekler now up by 3 points. Trying to get that shoulder down. 5 seconds left. Only got a little bit to go. Can she get the left shoulder on the mat? The answer is no, but does get 3 more points added there. And Brinley Beekler has turned this one around. He did get 2 points there for Fletcher, which weren't added onto the scoreboard for that escape there earlier. So the score now reads 8-4. Beekler in the lead. As we head to the second. Fletcher again right away. Beekler nearly off the mat. Now is Fletcher staying in. Right on that red line on the edge of the mat. Let's see if they can stay in. Beekler is going to get away. Nice takedown by Fletcher. Count on, and wow, this is going to take the crown for a high-scoring match. There's the pin for Fletcher, and Minot High. Wow, it's been a roller coaster here as we now head back to the top at 100. It'll be Ella Brown against Rylan Reams, and this one has a whole new feel to it here in Minot as the Majettes, who were once down 27-0, now trail 27-24 as we head to our 100 class. Once again, this will be Ella Brown against Rylan Reams. Brown for Minot High, Reams for Bismarck. And the Majettes full of energy ever since that Aguilar pin, which came 4 matches ago. Got the takedown there. Count on. Brown could give the Majettes the lead here. Got to get that right shoulder down on the mat. Got a lot of time to do it here in the first. Brown working to give Minot their first lead of tonight's duel. Currently trailing by 3. Halfway through the first, again, still a lot of time for Brown. Try and get the job done here. All kinds of inspiration coming from the Minot bench. And also the crowd right behind her. Brown, the 8th grader, 1-1 in the 2 duels that Minot has had so far. Brown took home 8th in class at the Bismarck Rotary Tournament at the Event Center. Reams did seem to get sort of out of that position that she's been in for the last over minute, but still no luck really changing the course of this match. Now flips over to her right side. Now Brown got to get the left shoulder down. Reams waiting for that clock to expire. 3 seconds now. She's made it 1:20 without the pin. So Brown, after getting the takedown at the 130 mark, I believe it was, and then holding for that entire 90-ish seconds, unable to get the pin, and we continue on with a 5-0 lead for Ella Brown. Once again, this one was 27-0 Bismarck after 148. We started at 124, so that was our fifth match. And after now 4 in a row for Minot High, by pin, they found themselves down 3. Brown gets another takedown, adds to her lead. It's now 7-0. Right at that 125 mark in the period where She got her first 2 points against Rylan Reams of Bismarck High, 7th grader, currently unbeaten in the duels. She did not place in the top 8 at that Rotary tournament. Under a minute left in the second. Reams really hasn't been in a position to take this match herself. Just trying to prolong this one and keep 6 off the board for Minot High. If she can do that, Minot at the moment would even things up at 27 with a decision. We, of course, still have one more period to go, but Reams at this point, that's really the best shot she has at this point in the juncture. Another 5 points in this period for Brown. She leads 10-0, so that decision, again, we could go into an area where Brown has a large enough lead on the scoreboard where she gets that, gets those points by major. Currently at 10, and sorry, I'm not as much of an expert as you would probably want calling wrestling, but I believe from what I learned last time that it might be 13 points is the mark to get for Brown. Could be 15. And if she has a large enough lead, this one's going to get called. Of course, after doing all that work for a combined, 2 minutes and 40 seconds, nearly 3 minutes to try and get a pin, you know she's probably going to want those that whistle. Well, should be awarded points, yes. Now leads 12-0. So that scoreboard, the interesting part now. How many points can Brown add to her lead? Which is really, with a minute 10 left, pretty insurmountable for Reams. And now we're going to get a stoppage. In a dangerous position there. So we're going to reset with Brown top. Got the right arm there. Reams unable to do much on that side. It's a left arm out, but Brown, wow, she dominated this one from the very beginning. Now 38 seconds to go. $20 seconds to go. $10 seconds left, so don't take too much of the imagination to say Ella Brown's going to take the points, and she'll tie. So that's the key here for the Demons now, is we have just 3 matches to go. Minot has taken 4 by the pin. Bismarck has taken 4 by pin, and each have gotten a 3-point decision. So now it's getting fun, isn't it? 27-27 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. As we go to 106, this will be Chloe Collins for Bismarck up against Minot's Monica Bouquet. And Bouquet, she is kind of a ball of fire out there. We saw that against Century last time. I think it was a 20-second match she had, and right away you see Bouquet trying to put the Majets in the lead. Walk on the edge of the mat, now they're going to stop it, but Bouquet sending an early message to her opponent, Chloe Collins. Collins, an 8th grader, 2-2 in the duels. Did not place at the Rotary tournament. As for Bouquet, undefeated in the 2 Minot duels so far this season. She was an 8th place finisher at 106 a week ago. And also got a win by major decision in the Jamestown duel, wrestling at 112. This is 106 if I update that scoreboard here. Right in the middle. Collins able to stand up, trailing 2-0. Bouquet has earned 2 points so far as we're halfway through the first period. So maybe it was me not understanding, but Minot was given 4 points in that last match. Here on the scoreboard inside the gymnasium, they lead 28-27. "13 seconds remain, first period. Bouquet up 2-0 on Chloe Collins of Bismarck High. That'll end the first. Same score, 2-0. I'll go neutral here to begin the second period. Reminder, we've got the boys duel coming up next. Following the planning team financial advisors, Shots Crossroads post-game show. Bouquet is going to get another takedown to extend the lead to 4. It was Collins kind of initiated it. Collins able to spin just in the nick of time. Okay, with another slam. And now Collins has spun things, but nothing clear at the moment. Bouquet adds an additional 3. Leads 7-0. Again, going off the right edge of the mat on your screen. My broadcast position. We're going to get a stoppage. No, that one is the pin. Monica Bouquet gives Minot High the lead. I guess they had the lead before that by major decision. And now it's on Bismarck High as we are down to 2 matches left. Got 112 and 118 to go. Minot High has a 7-point lead at the moment, so Bismarck is going to need points here to try and keep their perfect record unblemished. This is Deja Ireland for Bismarck High with the early moves, but just off the mat. Did get 2 points for the takedown, so let's introduce you to these wrestlers at 112. Deja Ireland for Bismarck High. She is a sophomore, 2-2 in the duels against Minot's Kylie Schlotz, and we've got a pin for Bismarck High, so that's going to keep the Demons in it. They still trail as we head to our 13th and final and most decisive match. We've reached the final. This will be contested at 118. Haley-Ann Turner for Bismarck High against Madeline Golfney of Minot. 33-34. The one difference, the major decision. 4 points given to Ella Brown for a 12-0 win over Ryland Reams. So it comes down to this. Whoever takes the points is going to win the duel. Remain unbeaten. Haley Turner, junior, 3-0 in the duels. Against Minot. And Madeline Golfney. There's 2 points for the Majettes and Golfney. 50 seconds remain in the first. Turner able to get up and off the mat. So a reset with 41 left in the first. 2 points have been assessed to Madeline Golfney. She leads 2-0 over Haley-Ann Turner. Turner will start down on the reset. Turner, she's going to tie things up at 2. Now an opportunity to win this for the Demons. But Golfney says not yet. 3 points added there for Turner, so a total of 5 on that play. And currently a 5-2 lead for Bismarck High. Haven't added it to the scoreboard yet. Now they will. And, sorry, referee right in our view of this one, but we've got Turner and Golfney now sends her to the mat. Gets an additional 2 points to even things up as we head to the second period. What a great conclusion to this duel as Golfney and Turner even at 5 after 2 minutes. Bismarck High has deferred their choice. Golfney will start neutral to begin the second period. Turner goes with the first move. Tries the left leg. Now Golfney throws her down to the mat. Takes the lead once again, 7-5. Now has the left ankle. Working up is Turner on reverse. Turner's got it. Nope. We're gonna stop it. So dangerous move there. Dangerous move there. So a technical point added to Minot High. And we're gonna get coach's challenge here, whether it's the scoreboard or what you see on your screen. That is my custom scoreboard there. That's copying down what's on the in-arena scoreboard. And we don't have the live match score, which is currently 7-5. So they're going to take off that technical point, which was assessed. A lot of confusion, but we're back to wrestling. A minute 30 left in the second period. Golfney again with another throw. No points awarded. Now Golfney will try again. They separate. Bismarck able to add an additional point, so now within 1 at 6-7. And this is Haley Turner for Bismarck High, and Golfney with another takedown. Count is on. Madeline Golfney trying to get the left shoulder, it looks like, to seal the deal for the Majettes. 52 seconds left, second period. Turner still up, now down. Golfney signs it at the bottom of the paper, and Minot High is 3-0 on the season. So quite a topsy-turvy duel between Bismarck High, who came in at 5-0, number 1 in the state, and Minot High coming in at 2-0. It was 27-0 Bismarck High at one point. Minot was able to gather 28 in a row, and despite a late pin for the Demons, it was Madeline Golfney who came through in the end with the one final pin, and that is how this one goes final. 40-33, Minot High with the win over Bismarck High. We'll wrap it up once again in our Planning Team Financial Advisors Shots Crossroads postgame show. Coming up next, Minot 40, Bismarck 33 in the first duel of 2 from Magic City campus.
Meet Gary. Gary is an ordinary guy, but right now Gary has car trouble. Gary doesn't know about magic towing. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing. We are here to help 24/7. Magic Towing in Western North Dakota. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by PSP Network. It's game day.
Great news! If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold up. Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealerships.
We want it all. We want our dog to fetch it.
Drop it.
And drop it. We want to fix it ourselves. And actually fix it. We want to order the market price lobster. And know the market price of the lobster.
How much is... Whatever the market says.
Sadly, we can't have it all. Except at Sport Clips, where we check in with the pros in men's hair and totally check out with pure, uninterrupted relaxation. Sport Clips. It's a game changer.
And finally, Agent Smith. He's in charge of restoring your property to its original state.
Meet Gary. Gary is an ordinary guy, but right now Gary has car trouble. Gary doesn't know about magic towing. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing. We are here to help 24/7. Magic Towing in Western North Dakota. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing.
Whether it's getting an education, making priceless memories, learning to play, playing to learn, or simply getting where you need to go, the team at Ackerman Estvold has been behind these projects and countless others, developing critical infrastructure, valuable spaces, and even some good old-fashioned fun. Entrusted with the things you know, but delivering more than you may realize. Ackerman Estvold, trusted for decades and decades to come.
After a thrilling duel between Minot High and Bismarck, the Majettes come out on the other end 3-0, while the Demons fall to 5-1. Here's how it happened as part of our planning team financial advisors. Shots Crossroads post-game show. Whether you're planning for farm or business succession, planning team financial has you covered. Shots Crossroads, your post-game headquarters, or out their delicious menu that includes the famous number 99. Team buses are always welcome. You can also find them in their menu online at shotscrossroads.com. Planning team financial advisors, Shots Crossroads post-game show. Let's begin with a scoring breakdown. Well, it started off very well for Bismarck. The number 1 team, 5-0. Maggie Thiel just starting at 124 against Madison Racine of Minot High. Not an easy matchup, but Thiel just was able to come out on top with a 3-1 decision. It was a slow-moving match. Methodical win for Maggie Thielges as she got the Demons on the board first, up 3-0. Julia Raujo, one of the top girls wrestlers in our state individually at 130, a 2-time state champion at 2 different weight classes, now in her 3rd different weight class. She took down Peyton Russell by pin for her first 6-pointer of the day. Demons were up 9-0 at that point. They added to it with pins by Madison Reams, Aubrey Overson, and Paige Baumgartner to follow. And at the point, it was 27-0 Bismarck High. It was really dull, a really dull environment, very quiet in here inside the Magic City campus gymnasium. Obviously, the Demons were enjoying it over there on their bench, but the intensity really came into play once Kiara Aguilar stepped onto the mat for the Majettes at 155 against Lexi Beckler. And Aguilar right away set the tone and was able to carry it through, eventually getting the pin in the end and putting the Majettes on the board, trailing 27-6. But it would be a long climb still after that. But she was supported by a big-time pin by Soraya Watkins, to the pleasure of many here inside the Minot High School building for Watkins, picking up that win over Josie True. And carried on with Denisha Moore getting the pin over Cambry Anderson, and Jadens Fletcher taking down Brinley Beekler when she was trailing on the scoreboard late in that match. And at that point, we were at 27-24, and Minot High had a chance to tie and take the lead with Ella Brown on the mat, and that's where our Sport Clips MVP of the game comes into play. Ella Brown, a 12-0 major decision over Rylan Reams. Sport Clips is the home to the MVP haircut experience. Check in with a hairstylist online or on the app today at Sport Clips. Your MVP, again, Ella Brown. Boy, she dominate that one against Rylan Reams from the very beginning. At 1:30 in the first period, got her first 2 takedown points and held Reams the entire time, still looking for that pin. Couldn't get the right shoulder on the mat, but was given, of course, 3 additional points for the near fall. Had a 5-0 lead at that point. Second set went exactly the same, and it was 10-0 after that. On to the third. Brown and Reams kind of went back and forth a little bit. It wasn't as dominant for Brown, but hung on in the end, getting another 2 points to take home the major decision and put Minot in front for the first time in this match, 28-27 over the Demons. Ella Brown, your Sport Clips MVP of the match. And then it was on to Monica Bouquet, and she carried the torch as well, extending the lead for the Majettes at that point with a pin over Chloe Collins. Bouquet gave Minot High a 34-27 lead, and then the pressure fell back on Bismarck High at that point with Deja Ireland on the mat, and she did just what she needed to do to keep the Demons in striking distance, picking up the pin over Kylie Schlotz. And then it was down to our 13th and final, the decisive ending to this duel. Madeline Golfney against Haley Turner at 118, and it was Golfney of Minot getting the pin and securing the win for the Minot High Majettes. 40-33, your final score on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. That's how this one went down. We've already awarded our MVP. How about our jobbers move of the game? Helping move across town or across the country with locations all across North Dakota as well as Aberdeen, South Dakota. Find Jobbers Moving and Storage online as well, as you can find pretty much everything. Jobbers Moving and Storage brings you the move of the game, and it's got to be Kiara Aguilar turning the tides in this one, getting the Majettes on the board, which really, I think shifted this entire thing. You saw Bismarck High had a 27-0 lead, but it just didn't feel the same when they were leading by 27 than it was when Minot High was coming back. Obviously, Minot didn't have a 27-point lead at any point, but when they were down 27-6 and 27-12, it felt like they had the momentum even halfway through this match when they were down by over 20 points, thanks to Kiara Aguilar really setting the tone for the Majettes in this one and taking home your jobbers move of the game with that pin against Lexi Beckler at 155, right in the middle of this duel. That was match 6, so yes, right in the very middle. Got Minot on the board, and again, turned the tides in this one as Minot High went on to victory in the end. 40-33, your final score. Well, we've got the boys' duel coming up. They've got a minute left on the clock, but I don't know if that's going to be official or not. There might be an additional 10 minutes after that. But nonetheless, we're going to go to break and come back with our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show ahead of our second half of the doubleheader duel here from Minot High. The first one taken by the Majettes. 40-33, your final score for the final time. Minot High 40, Bismarck 33. We'll return with that Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show after this commercial break.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by PSP Network. It's game day.
Great news! If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold on. Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealerships.
Are you moving your business or your home across the town or across the country? We know it can be stressful. To ensure your possessions arrive on time, intact, and on budget, make your move with Jobbers Moving and Storage. Jobbers can help you with every aspect of your move. With our efficient step-by-step approach to move management, we can tailor a plan to suit your needs and schedule. With locations in Bismarck, Fargo, Minot, and Aberdeen, Jobbers Moving and Storage is your choice. Visit jobberswarehouse.com. It's Jobbers Moving and Storage. Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors LLC and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
How would you like to turn this into this? With Shaw's Crossroads Fuel to Food Reward Program, you can. Here's how it works. Pick up a fuel tracker card from any of our C-store cashiers. Every time you fill up with gasoline or diesel, use the fuel tracker card to record your gallons. Once you reach 1,000 gallons, you'll be eligible for a $10 gift card to Shaw's Crossroads Restaurant. Start earning your rewards today at Shaw's Crossroads.
Welcome into the Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show once again on the PSP Network as we get set for this WDA wrestling duel. On the boys' side, Bismarck High again comes in undefeated at 5-0 against Minot High with a 5-3 record, 3-1 in WDA play, currently sitting 5th in the standings. Bismarck right on top, tied with Williston, who also carries a 5-0 record into today. Century at 3-0, still unbeaten, but an overall 1 game back of the Demons and the Coyotes. This should be an entertaining one, just like we saw on the girls. If you were with us a couple of minutes ago, if you weren't, well, you missed an entertaining one to say the least. The 27-0 lead for the Demons erased by Minot High in a 28-point comeback. The Jets were able to take it in the end 40-33. But we turn our attention to this one and take a look at our Northern Plains Hegan Air wrestlers to watch. For Bismarck High, there's really no argument. It's LJ Araujo, who is going for a 5th consecutive individual state title this year. He's already won 4. He will be wrestling at 172 pounds today. The senior, of course, unbeaten in the state. There's really no one better than LJ Araujo in wrestling in the state of North Dakota. He's a University of Nebraska commit. He'll be putting on the suit for the Huskers next year. LJ Araujo, your Northern Plains Heating Air wrestler to watch, really for this whole match, but exclusively for the Bismarck High Demons. For Minot High, it'll come at 160 with DeJarius DJ Jones, a 5th place finish at state a year ago. He's also a senior. A 3-1 record in the duels for Minot High this season in the WDA play. He really brings quite the edge for the Magicians. He'll go up against, really, we don't know who for Bismarck High. We've seen a little bit of Tyrus Jangula and a little bit of Isaac Turner over the course of the year. Both have split time in the duels for the Demons. So DJ Jones against really an opponent that we're not sure who we're going to see just yet. He's going to be the Northern Plains Hegan Air wrestlers to watch for Minot High. Again, DJ Jones for the Magicians and LJ Araujo for the Bismarck High Demons. The introductions just took place, so we are ready for wrestling once again. 13 more weight classes loaded up and ready to go as we conclude our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show here. Well, full service oil change will take about 15 minutes. Get your car running on the road, back on the road, running like never before at any of their locations in Minot or Bismarck. You can also find out what they do online at VIOC.com. Also like to remind you that Planet Pizza brings you this presentation of high school wrestling on the PSP Network, serving the Magic City for over 25 years. Call now and get your order in. Mouth and Belly will thank you at Planet Pizza Also Mason Kramer Photography. Doesn't only help with your senior portraits or athletic action shots. You can also help you find some Ethernet cables here inside of Magic City campus, as I learned a couple of hours ago. So big thanks to Mason Kramer for what he does with the camera and also helping out with the PSP network and our technical side of things. So we're ready for our first match in just a second.
All right, here we go. We're going to start on to 127.
So we're going to start at 127 again. And this is another wrestler to watch. You see, if LJ Araujo wasn't on the roster, Ben DeForest would be one to watch. Defending state champ at 120. Wrestling at 127 here. We're underway from Magic City Campus Gymnasium for our second duel of the day. And this is DeForest against Caden Fillion of Minot High, the junior, 2-2 in the duels this year. Taking a look at their results from that Bismarck Rotary tournament a week ago, nearly a week ago. Place on Friday. DeForest was a third place finisher at 127. And Fillion did not finish within the top 8 placers and point getters there. I've already got a couple points on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Once again, live scoring won't be on your screen. That'll be the cumulative total for these teams. It looks like we've got some issues at the scorers table here. It currently reads 2-1 in favor of DeForest of Bismarck High. Now all the coaches will try and figure out what's happening. Seems like 2 more points have been added for DeForest. He leads 4-1. And sorry, I wasn't looking there. I was looking through my results here. Couldn't see the referee's signal, so I have no idea. What I do know is that Ryan Family Dealerships has been serving the area for over 50 years. Hasn't changed since day number 1 in their customer service. Top notch in Western North Dakota. Locations in Williston and Minot. Ryan Family Dealerships. So from my vantage point here, high above the bleachers, an issue with the electronic scoring, not the in-arena scoreboard. Seems like the live stats feature or whatever might be operating down there. So while we're on pause, DeForest and Fillion, I know this is exactly how we want to start this duel. 44 seconds in, and we're just pacing on the mat, waiting for live scoring to be updated. Time to take a look at these two teams and what they did their last time out. For Bismarck High, they were involved in the triangular tournament against Turtle Mountain and St. Mary's. They picked up 2 wins, 57-15 over Turtle Mountain and 46-13 over Bismarck St. Mary's. A couple of forfeits in there, but quite a few pins as well for the Demons in those matchups. For Minot High, it was a 54-18 win at Jamestown a week ago today. They had 12 out of the 13 weight classes full. And we're still able to pick up a 36-point victory. So we're back to wrestling here, and we've got a pin already. That will be for Ben DeForest of Bismarck High. So we've had early points there, computer issue with the scoring, and a pin at 1 minute and 3 seconds for Ben DeForest, and Bismarck High has the first points of this match. 6-0 lead over Minot as we transition now into 133. Going off the mat on the right side of the screen. Holding the left leg, and now going to get the takedown is Bismarck High. They're in the silver this time around, and there's a pin. So that was Hudson Egberg. Sorry for the delay there. Hudson Egberg at 133 will get the win by pin. So Bismarck High now leads 12-0 on your BNC National Bank scoreboard. And now we've got the open weight class once again. So I think that 18 on the board for Bismarck High. This will be 145 now. Evan Berg from Minot High. That's Connor Halverson of Bismarck after the open weight class. So that'll give 6 points right to Bismarck. Went off the mat there, so we'll reset. This is Evan Berg from Minot High. 6th place finish at the Bismarck Rotary Tournament at 145 pounds. Sophomore 1-2 in the duels for Minot High so far this season. I believe this is Landon McMahon for Bismarck High. Through 1 minute in the first period, Bismarck High with a 2-0 lead, 18-0 overall. .30 seconds left in the first. Man has that right arm. Bad spot for Berg. Well, in the first period, 2-0 lead for Landon McMahon. Might have some blood. Gonna get that checked out with the Trinity Health sports trainer. Get that cleaned up and get back to wrestling. Also get some coaching points as well from the Demons. One of their co-head coaches, Jeff Schumacher and Mark Lardy, leading the squad. Off to a 5-0 start this season. Picked up 2 wins in their latest duel against, again, Turtle Mountain and St. Mary's. Didn't start the clock now. We're going to reset at the 152. 18-0 lead for Bismarck High, courtesy of 2 pins and then an open weight class for the Magicians. Working off the mat now. Gonna reset. Go right back to neutral without hesitation. McMahon goes for the left knee. Now get back up. Let's see what Berg tries to do. It's McMahon to slide out of the way. It's another crack at Landon McMahon. Oh, now Berg in the miss. McMahon on top gets 2 points. Now leads 4-0. 45 seconds left, second period. Our 4th of 13 matches as part of this high school wrestling duel on the PSP network. Brought to you in part by Northern Plains Heat and Air. For 25 years of experience as your trusted dealer for Aero Seal. No other choice to seal your heating air game than Northern Plains Heating and Air. Also Minot State University with more than 96% of recent MSU grads employed or continuing their education. Minot State University, be seen, be heard, be you. Bringing you high school wrestling on the PSP network this evening. Part of a full week of broadcasting on the PSP network, as that's the end of the second period. 4-0 lead for Landon McMahon. He extends it by 2 for the last time we had the break. Part of that full week on the full week of high school sports coverage on the PSP network was Minot High Hockey Night. Sorry we couldn't bring you that one against Williston. That's happening just down the road in Pepsi Rink. Tomorrow, 2 more basketball games down in the Bismarck-Mandan area. Minot High and Century. Boys and girls doubleheader. All 4 of those teams ranked in the top 3 in their respective AA polls. And Legacy's at Mandan as well in high school basketball. Working off the mat here. McMahon still on top, 4-0. And now they're going to say they're off the mat. Evan Berg, the wrestler from Minot High, sophomore, 1-2 record in duels. And for Landon McMahon's 4th place finish at state a year ago, he's a sophomore now. 3-1 record in the duels. McMahon took home 4th at the Bismarck Rotary Tournament, and Berg, 6th place finisher, both in the 145-pound weight class. Now going head-to-head here in the Magic City. Got just 30 seconds left in this one. McMahon trying to hold on to a 4-point lead and give the Demons some more cushion early on. Now some action. The final 18 seconds. Again, sliding off the mat. Now the circle. I just let this one continue. 5 seconds to go now. 3. Berg, one final chance. Won't get it off. And that's going to be a win by decision. An additional 3 points for the Demons. For Landon McMahon. 4-0 decision. 21-0 is your new score. So here's Connor Halverson at 152. He's taking on Caden Kraft of Minot High as we head into our 5th match of 13. Connor Harvison for Bismarck. Reading that wrong. Devin Halverson, senior, 1-1. Caden Kraft, a junior, at 2-2. Kraft has that right leg, and Halverson in the air. They're just going to reset that one. Halfway through the first, Bismarck High again, a 21-0 lead overall. Still no points earned in this match. Like a library in this building. Anticipating the next move, and we're going to have to wait a little bit longer as we reset once again. Kraft and Halverson. Slow moving start to this duel, but a good start once again for the Demons. Pretty much reciprocating. Exactly what the girls did, going up 27-0 to begin their duel against Minot High earlier today. Opportunity to take that exact lead here for Halverson if he can get the pin in the next 4 minutes. As we head to the second, still scoreless. Kraft starts down. Maybe get some escape points here. There's a throw. Still no points will be assessed as they're heading towards the boundary. Marked out, so we will reset once again. Halverson kind of getting what he wants here against Kraft. Has him down. Halverson really shaking things up and gets the pin as Bismarck High goes up 27-0. Sorry, that was Devin Halverson, my bad.
Next up, we go to 160. We have Isaac Turner for the Demons. They were wrestling J. Jones.
So here's our first Northern Plains wrestler to watch of this duel, DJ Jones from Minot High. He will be facing Isaac Turner. Here's the clarification for Bismarck High, and Jones going right after him right away, trying to get a grip. Now down to a knee. Heading off the mat, nearly onto the basketball court. Reset in the center, just 30 seconds into the first period. DJ Jones, 5th place finish at the state tournament individually a year ago now, senior. 3-1 record in the duels. 5th place finish at the Rotary tournament a week ago. And picked up a win by pin in their duel against Jamestown as we got a big throw there by Jones. He's going to get the 2 points. Count on. It looks like he's going to get some additional as well, some insurance here in the first period. As he delivers the first message. There's 5 on the board for DJ. Isaac Turner this season, he took part in both of the 160 classes in that triangular against Turtle Mountain and St. Mary's. Winning against Turtle Mountain by the forfeit, or the empty weight class. Rolls out of that ankle hole. He's going to get a point for it. Isaac Turner with the escape. Then picked up a win by decision against St. Mary's. Did not finish in the top 8 in the Rotary tournament. And that'll end the period. 5-1 lead for DJ Jones as we head to the second. Jones still standing. Turner's got a leg and the left wrist seems. Break out of the grip. And now we'll get an official decision and a reset. Jones looking for a move now. And gets the escape after starting down. Jones' lead back up to 5 at 6-1. I got both legs. It's Turner on the mat. And 2 points to go with it. .20 seconds remain in the second period. Jones leading, now 8-1. Got the left arm. Got the count on. He's got both shoulders. Turner, how long can he stay? Needs that left shoulder down, but the buzzer sounds before you get the pin. Still gets 5 and leads 11-1. So a double-digit advantage for DJ Jones in the territory of a major decision if you can't get the pin. But Turner, of course, can still get those 6 points and keep the Magicians from getting on the scoreboard. Another escape point for Jones. Strategic start there to go down and add to the lead. Now he's got the left leg. Another 2 points, stretches it to 13. Jones has a minute 20 to hold on to this lead or get that pin and get the Magicians right back into this duel. Still being shut out at the moment after 5 matches. 4 contested. Count on, and Jones is going to continue to grow that lead once we get out of this, or just downright get the pin. Needs that right shoulder on the mat. Now switch over to the left. Jones gonna flip his position there. 40 seconds left in this one. Pretty much decided how many points, though, is Minot High gonna get. Working on 6, has 4 at the moment. 28 seconds to go. Looking for that decision from our referee. Just needs that right shoulder to hit. And now Turner gonna get on his belly, but still not really any shot for him. As we've got a 17-1 lead for DJ Jones, and that one's gonna go final. Major decision win. Technical. Tech fall. 17-1 there. That'll be 5 points on the board for Minot High. Their first points of this duel. And now we get to meet Bismarck High and LJ Araujo at 172. And he's going up against Noah Bledsoe of Minot High. Araujo, 4-time consecutive state champ, working on 5 this season. He said in the pregame, committed to the University of Nebraska. Big Ten wrestling. He's off to Lincoln next year. Is the senior. One of the best in our state, if not the. Again, working off the mat. And Bledsoe, see if he's up to the challenge here. Rao's got him down. Gets the first point to this one. Less than a minute to go in the first period. This is the 172-pound weight class. Again, going off the mat, so point for, they raise 1 point red. Now Bledsoe goes down again. Araujo adds 2 more points, now leads 4-1. 5-0, I believe. No, 4-1. 4-1, yes. Ten seconds remain. Heard the call from the ref there. 2 seconds left. And the horn. That'd be 3 points near full for Araujo. Now 7-1. Minot High will defer. Araujo is going to start down, leading by 6. And I think they just now leading by 7, 8-1. So they'd catch that 1 point red. So how does this second period start? Starts with an escape point for Araujo. Now goes right back to the attack. Gets the 2 points, leads by 10. It's again off the mat, or about to be. They'll call it and we'll reset. (14-1) lead for Araujo. Here in the second period. Araujo throw. Again, off the mat. So we will do it again from the middle. Demons currently up 22. They'll add to that lead unless Bledsoe can somehow reverse the 13-point deficit that he's in at the moment. Araujo doing his thing. 30 seconds left in the second. Now gets Bledsoe nearly on his back. Gonna need the left shoulder down. Gets it. And after all that, LJ Araujo is gonna get the win by pin. So Araujo keeps up his form. We move now to 189. This will be James Nagel for Bismarck High. Sorry, update that scoreboard for you. Again, this is James Nagel for Bismarck. Got one out against St. Mary's a week ago, won by major decision. And that's his lone match so far in the duels. He is a senior for Bismarck. For Minot High, this is Tucker Nelson. Sophomore, 4-0 in duels. (33-5) lead for Bismarck High. You're gonna have to get out the calculators to see if Minot High can get back in this duel at some point and possibly pull out a win. They can. But they're gonna need a lot of help. Nagel trying to stay in the circle. Now they work out. Out of bounds, we'll reset. Still no points, 26 seconds left first period. Nelson got a lot of urgency here. Obviously trailing 28, you're gonna need it. First period gonna end. Nelson with a bit of a shove there at the end as well. Just a little bit. Start the second neutral. Nagel in the silver for Bismarck High. Gold and maroon Nelson for the Minot Magicians. Minot currently 5th in the WDA standings. Let's take a look at those while we got some time. Bismarck High and Williston both 5-0 in the conference. Williston 7-3 overall. Century sits at 3-0 at the moment. Dickinson 3-1, as well as Minot. Bismarck Legacy 3-2. St. Mary's 2-3, Mandan 2-5, Jamestown 1-3, Watford City winless at 0-5, and Turtle Mountain 0-7, 0-10 overall. Forget the exact date, but we will see Dickinson and Turtle Mountain here for a triangular in Minot on the PSP network coming up in I think only a week. Might be a week from today. Oh no, that's Mandan, sorry. Still no points, but a lot of activity between these two. Nagel for Bismarck, Nelson for Minot. Whoa. Nelson throwing off the mat. It's getting heated. Nagel going for the leg. Misses. Engage again. Again going out of bounds. Nagel trying to spin his way back into play. They do. Now they're going to head toward the middle. Scoreless through 4 minutes. Nagel will start on the bottom. Try and get the scoring underway as we head to the third period. 33-5 lead for Bismarck High. No points for Nelson, no points for Nagel at the moment. Now Nelson spins. It's a different grip. He's got torso and left leg of Nagel. Now Nelson will really trying to adjust there, and Nagel going to get a very crucial 1 point for that escape, and he's got the lead at 1-0. Final 60 seconds counting down. Nelson now got to do some of the work, and this could be a big match for Bismarck High as they can open up a lead too great for a comeback here. As we'll have to recheck my math, but this will be gotten through 7, so with 6 left, total points left for Minot. Counting this one, they can only score 36, which puts them at a grand total of 41. But if they don't get this, then it goes down to 30. And yeah, Bismarck gets points here. It's pretty much in the books as last 10 seconds. And now Nelson getting some warnings. And a technical point assessed to Nagel there, or 1 point. We did get a point for Minot High. It's 2-1 with 5 seconds left. And this one will end as a 3-point decision for James Nagel.
Your winner, 2-1, James Nagel for the Demons.
So 3 points for James Nagel and Bismarck High. They now lead 36-5.
We've got Aiden Schlossman for the Demons and he'll be wrestling.
So we go up to 2:15 with our score. Again, 36-5. 215-pound weight class. This will be Aiden Schlafman for Bismarck High against Lincoln Brooks of Minot. Brooks, junior, 3-1 record in the duels. And for Schlafman, 4th place finisher at state a year ago. Senior, 4-1 in the duels. Took home 3rd, the 215 class last week at the Rotary tournament. So with 5 matches to go and a maximum points, I guess Minot can score at 30. Bismarck has a large enough lead, I do believe, to take this one in the end. This broadcast of high school wrestling on the PSP Network brought to you by Planet Pizza. Serving the Magic City for 25 years. Calling out a place in order. Find Planet Pizza. Planning Team Financial Advisors, Shots Crossroads post-game show to follow this. We'll hand out our awards. Sport Clips MVP, Jobbers Move of the Game. Had some really, really good ones in the girls' duel, and I think we got a couple good options here already in this one, knowing what our final result may or may not be. First period will end again without points on the scoreboard. BNC Bank, I know your life is busy. They make managing your money easy. Bring you the BNC National Bank scoreboard on the PSP Network. Find them online at bnc.bank or at their locations throughout North Dakota, Minnesota, and even Arizona. Brooks has Schlafman on the mat. Now Schlafman looking to rotate here. Get Brooks down. Back to where he started. Schlafman working his way into the escape. He's got it. There's your first points. Aiden Schlafman of Bismarck High, leading 1-0 halfway through the second. Schlafman will go over the knees. As the left leg of Brooks picks up the right one. And we'll get 2 points for the takedown. 3-0 lead now for Schlafman. Just 8 seconds now to go in the second period. And it looks like we'll head to the third now. Aiden Schlafman with points and the lead, 3-0. Got 4 more weight classes to go, 285, 107, 113, and 121. And then our night will be complete of wrestling. Schlafman starts the third period with 2 points. 60 seconds to go. Schlafman leads 7-1. Still a little bit of time for Lincoln Brooks. But Schlafman seems to be with the edge right now. Trying to get a stoppage here. Get things reset with 29 seconds remaining. If scores hold, Bismarck High would take a 39-5 lead. And they'll try and add to it with our matchup at 285 coming up next. Ten seconds to go. Brooks looking for some points. He'll get an escape point, but as time expires, it won't be enough. Win by decision for Aiden Schlafman, 7-2. Give the Demons 3 more points on the board.
Your winner for the Demons was Aiden Schlafman.
New score, 39 for the Demons, 5 for the Magicians.
We've got Easton Eggenberg for the Demons, and he'll be wrestling Joe Rice.
Our matchup at 285 features Easton Egberg of Bismarck. Easton Egberg, 7th place finish at state last season. Junior class this time around, 4-0 record in the duels. Egberg had a 4th place finish at the Rotary Tournament. For Joe Brystedt of Minot, the senior, 2-1 in duels. And did not finish in the top 8 at the Rotary Tournament. Did get a win by pin in Minot's last duel last week at Jamestown, which added to the Magicians' 54-18 win over the Blue Jays. 2 early points for Bismarck and Egberg for the takedown. Minute 20, just 40 seconds into this one, and lead for the Demons. It sure hasn't been a high scoring or high energy duel, but still one the Demons have dominated from the very beginning. With a win by pin for Ben DeForest after a little bit of a hang up with the scoring system. And then follow that up with Hudson Eglund in the open weight class. And after that, things were just kind of back and forth between these two teams. We'll break down that scoring more during our Planning Team Financial Advisors Shots Crossroads post-game show. Egberg working on a win by pin here. Still first period, 40 seconds left. Reistedt shifts. Trying to get that left shoulder down, does. That's a win by pin at 285 for Easton Egberg.
Your winner by pin, the Demons, Easton Eggenberg. Next up,
Back to the top, 107.
for the Demons, Cade Kusama. He'll be wrestling for the Magi, David Yamos.
So in 107, we'll see Cade Newsma for Bismarck High against David Yamas of Minot High. Newsma for the, oh, there's goes Yamas. Minot High fans wanting 2 points. Won't get it just yet. Newsma, sophomore, 5-0 in the duels, and all 5 of the Demons duels this season. He has participated and he has taken home a win. For Yamas, 3-1 on the season in duels. Yamas finished 6th at the Rotary Tournament, Newsma 2nd, both in the 107 class. There's 2 points for Yamas. Eventually got there, has a 2-0 lead at the moment. halfway through the first period. Join us tomorrow on the PSP Network for a big-time West Region basketball clash. #1 in the state, Minot, in both boys and girls against Bismarck Century, also ranked in the top 3 in both boys and girls. Both teams unbeaten and, well, actually, take that back. Both teams very, very highly ranked. Give us a great basketball game tomorrow from Bismarck, North Dakota, right here on the PSP Network. We're going to get a reset here. 14 seconds remain in the first period. 45-5 lead for Bismarck High. Yamas. That goes low. Time is up in the first. We'll head to the second period. 2-0 lead for David Yamas of Minot. It'll be the Magician's option. They defer. I'll hand the choice off to Bismarck. Start down. Skate point for Newsma. Now trails by 1 to Yamas for the Magicians. Quickly take care of whatever that was. It just rolled onto the mat. Didn't affect the wrestling. We're still going. Not anymore. Best way to predict your future is to create it at Minot State. 96% of recent MSU grads are employed or continuing their education at Minot State University. Be seen, be heard, and be you. 50 seconds remain in the second period. There's 2 points for Newsma. Takedown. He has his first lead of this match. Now Yamas going right back at him. Back and forth we go. Yamas of Minot with a 4-3 lead over Newsma of Bismarck. Now Newsma gets up, but Yamas takes him right back down to the mat. What can he do in the final 5 seconds here of the second period? Newsma as well will be credited with a point, so that evens things up at 4. As we head to the third period, 4-4 even on the BNC National Bank scoreboard between Yamas and Newsma. We're going to reset once again. He almost goes for the legs. He's got Newsma up and down. They're going to give 2 points there for Newsma. He takes the lead at 6-4. Now gets on top. Yama's going to have to work out of this. Minot just one match that they scored in. DJ Jones by tech fall over Isaac Turner gave the Magicians 5 points. Other than that, it has been all Bismarck High as they will improve to 6-0 on the season. As a team, 50 seconds to go. They're going to go off the mat, so we'll get one more reset. Well, maybe just one more. 29 seconds is all that's left in this one at 107. Just 2 more matches left, and we'll get into our planning team financial advisors Shots Crossroads post-game show. Now this is rolling, trying to get the escape. Still down 2, 20 seconds to go, time running out on the Minot wrestler. 4th place finish at state last season. 10 seconds to go. 5 seconds to go. And this one is in the books. Win by decision, 6-4 for Cade Nusma.
Your winner for the Demons, Cade Nusma. Next up, we go to 114. For the Demons, we've got Caden Eggeberg, and he'll be wrestling for the bad guy, Corbin Kraft.
Moving ahead to 113. Caden Egberg of Bismarck High against Corbin Kraft of Minot. Still waiting to get the grip. Now Egberg will drive Kraft off the mat. Kraft trying to do some work here. .40 seconds eclipsed. Kraft and Egberg separate once again. Both go down. Scoreless through 1:40. We're going to reset with 10 seconds remaining. End of the first period, no score for either side. Egberg starting the second period, but still unable to earn a point. Kraft with a chance. Kraft has the right leg. Now roll. There's two. Corbin Kraft. Working on the left side of the mat. Now they separate. There's a point given back for Eglund. Trailing 2-1. Heading off the mat. Eglund trying to get his way up. Kraft with the 2 points. Corbin Kraft leads 4-1. 20 seconds left, second period of our second to last match. Now he's going to throw. Eglund. Eglund credited with a point. 4-2 after 2. Eglund will start down for final 2 minutes. Got up too soon. Egberg playing from behind, down 2. And now, chance to take this one. He's even the score in a matter of seconds. 1 point here and 1 point there, it's 4-4. Now Egberg looking for the, Kraft looking for the escape, and he's just gonna walk off the mat. Bismarck coach is asking for a 2-point reversal. There it is. And now Minot High says that's not right. The once again, just pointing out my inexpertise of wrestling scoring systems. I do remember Bismarck High getting 2 points earlier there. I don't know if that was indeed it. Now they do rule that that was the case. The 2-point reversal was given early on, like very early on in this third period. Bismarck thought it hadn't been added. Two points, Kraft. He's got the lead. Now Eglund, we're on top. It gets a 2-point reversal, and we're even at 6. Final minute. Bismarck High teammates. And crowd cheering them on. Count on. Additional 2 points for Eglund. He now has the lead at 8-6. He was down 6-4 recently, just a mere matter of seconds ago. 30 seconds left. 8-6 the lead again for Eglund. With the Demons up 48-5, continue to add to their cumulative lead. 15 seconds left. Count on again. Kraft trying to get out again. Off the mat. 2 points added for England. It's now 10-6. Seems every point has now been coming into question by the coaching staffs. That one they awarded England 2 points for what I believe was Kraft going off of the mat without separation from what I could put together from the words I was hearing down there on the court. Well, the two sides can't agree here. We're just going to play out the last 7 seconds with England in the lead. There it is. And Caden Eggland. Sorry, Caden Egberg. Oh, my goodness.
Next up at 121, Demons are open. Demons are open, and one for Magi will be one Goodman. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our...
And that weight class was open for Bismarck High. So that is how this one will end. Let's update your score. 51-11. 51-11 will be your final score. Add it all up, break down the scoring. Our Planning Team Financial Advisors Shots Crossroads postgame show coming up next on the PSP Network.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by PSP Network. It's game day.
Great news! If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold on. Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealerships.
Are you moving your business or your home across the town or across the country? We know it can be stressful. To ensure your possessions arrive on time, intact, and on budget, make your move with Jobbers Moving and Storage. Jobbers can help you with every aspect of your move. With our efficient step-by-step approach to move management, we can tailor a plan to suit your needs and schedule. With locations in Bismarck, Fargo, Minot, and Aberdeen, Jobbers Moving and Storage is your choice. Visit jobberswarehouse.com. It's Jobbers Moving and Storage. Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors LLC and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
How would you like to turn this into this? With Shaw's Crossroads Fuel to Food Reward Program, you can. Here's how it works. Pick up a fuel tracker card from any of our C-store cashiers. Every time you fill up with gasoline or diesel, use the fuel tracker card to record your gallons. Once you reach 1,000 gallons, you'll be eligible for a $10 gift card to Shaw's Crossroads Restaurant. Start earning your rewards today at Shaw's Crossroads.
(51-11) your final score. Bismarck High picks up the win. They improved to 6-0 on the season. Still unbeaten in WDA play. Minot High falls to 5-4, 3-2 in the West region. Let's take a look at how this one happened, breaking down the scoring. Started at 127, Bend to Forest, 6-0 win over Caden Fillion. A little break in the action to get our scoring system figured out, I guess. But Forest eventually got the win there over Fillion. Then Hudson Eglin followed up for Bismarck High with a win by pin at 133. Open weight class from Minot gave Bismarck another 6 points there. Landon McMahon added 3 with a 4-0 decision over Evan Berg. And then at 152, Devin Halverson again added to the Demons' lead, making it 27-0. And like we mentioned at that point in the girls' duel, Minot High was down 27-0. Eventually came back and won the whole thing. While Minot started on that path with DJ Jones picking up 5 with a tech fall win over Isaac Turner, but Bismarck High wouldn't let the Magicians hold on to that hope for much longer, as LJ Araujo picked up 6 with a win by pin over Noah Bledsoe. It took a while. I think he was up 14-1. It was going to be a big win anyway for Araujo. That stopped the Minot comeback in its tracks as the Demons went up 33-5 at that point. James Nagel picked up 3 with a win by decision, just 2-1. Aiden Schlafman a win by decision at 215. 285, Easton Egberg with a win by pin, and it kept on coming for Bismarck High. Cade Newsma up at 107, a 6-4 decision over his opponent David Yamas. And then it was at 113, the last contest we had a 10-7 decision win for Caden Egberg over Corbin Kraft. An open weight class for Bismarck High at 121. Which gave Minot 6 more points, and that's how this one will end, 51-11 in favor of the Bismarck High Demons. Time to hand out some awards for this one. First up, our Sport Clips MVP of the game. Sport Clips brings you MVP of the game. No one brings you closer to the MVP experience than the MVP experience at Sport Clips. Schedule a time with a hairstylist online or on the app at Sport Clips. MVP of this one, a lot to choose from on the Bismarck High side. Got good performances there from DeForest right away. Of course, Araujo right in the middle. Nagel had a tough battle against Nelson there from Minot High throughout this one. But I think I'm going to go here with, I think Ben DeForest right away. Set the tone for Bismarck High. It was a bit of a delay during that match. maybe not in the right mindset there, kind of get distracted a little bit. There was quite a significant pause right as that one got started, but DeForest, he came to town today ready to do business and got the win by pin over Caden Fillion to get things started for Bismarck High en route to a 40-point win over Minot on the Magicians' home mat. So Ben DeForest, he's going to take home your Sport Clips MVP with that first 6 points for Bismarck High in this one. Moving into our Jobbers moving and storage move of the game. Gonna have to give that one to LJ Araujo after DJ Jones picked up those 5 points. Could have been big. Could have been just like in the girls' duel where we saw Minot get a big 6 points and run with it the rest of the way to a lead and then hold on in the end. But LJ Araujo said, no, not this time, as they held Minot to 5 at that point and pretty much held them to 5 the rest of the way. Of course, Minot getting 6 at the very end. So your Jobbers move of the game is going to be LJ Araujo, that pin against Noah Bledsoe with a 14-1 lead on the scoreboard. Anyway, it was going to be a big win for LJ there. He will continue on this season in search of a 5th consecutive state championship in individual wrestling. We're interested to see how he does throughout the rest of the season. Gotta believe that championship's going to be coming. He's such a great wrestler there for Bismarck High. Taking home your Jobbers moving and storage move of the game. Your final score for the final time here from Minot. Bismarck High avoids the sweep as they pick up a 51-11 win over the Minot High Magicians. Thank you for tuning in on the PSP Network. We've got more doubleheader basketball on the way tomorrow from Bismarck and Mandan. 4 games to finish out a packed week on the PSP Network. Doubleheaders every day but Monday and today, and of course Wednesday when there was no action. Remember to subscribe, hit that notification bell so you do not miss an upcoming PSP Network broadcast. We're still in the middle of that packed winter sports season broadcast. Again, pretty much every single day, multiple broadcasts a day. You won't want to miss any of it as we continue to head toward tourney time later in February and March. Also on the socials, you can find us on Twitter and Facebook at Network PSP. Post a lot of great content out there. Some dunk replays I've been seeing lately. Some 3 balls in the AA ranks. Also Class B showcases. And on Facebook, don't miss our posts about upcoming broadcasts and our updating schedule day in and day out ahead of each week here on the PSP Network. Thank you once again for tuning in to this presentation of high school wrestling on the PSP Network. Minot High got the win on the girls' side. Bismarck High goes home happy with a win on the boys' side. 51-11, your final score in this one. This has been the Planning Team Financial Advisors and Shots Crossroads post-game show. That'll do it here from Minot. Going to shut this one down tonight. Have a great night and have a great weekend if we don't see you again tomorrow. I'm Owen Patterson. Final score for the final time, Bismarck High 51, Minot 11. Have a good night, everybody.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by PSP Network. It's game day.
Great news! If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold up. Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealerships.
Are you moving your business or your home across the town or across the country? We know it can be stressful. To ensure your possessions arrive on time, intact, and on budget, make your move with Jobbers Moving and Storage. Jobbers can help you with every aspect of your move. With our efficient step-by-step approach to move management, we can tailor a plan to suit your needs and schedule. With locations in Bismarck, Fargo, Minot, and Aberdeen, Jobbers Moving and Storage is your choice. Visit jobberswarehouse.com. It's Jobbers Moving and Storage. Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FinRun SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors LLC and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
How would you like to turn this into this? With Shaw's Crossroads Fuel to Food Reward Program, you can. Here's how it works. Pick up a fuel tracker card from any of our C-store cashiers. Every time you fill up with gasoline or diesel, use the fuel tracker card to record your gallons. Once you reach 1,000 gallons, you'll be eligible for a $10 gift card to Shaw's Crossroads Restaurant. Start earning your rewards today at Shaw's Crossroads.